Well, hello again and welcome back to Ruby the Elite. And today we're doing a follow-up video, just a quick video of something that I found and I wanted to share it with y'all. So the last video that we did, we were cleaning out our switch, making sure everything was clean, the contacts were clean, and making sure that it was lubricated. I thought that was going to be what was going to fix my problem, which I did not share in the last video because I didn't have the part to test it yet. But I wanted to at least go over the easy way of cleaning this out, which I shared. Now, what was the problem with the bike? Well, the signals don't work. So let me just show you what it does. Turn the bike on. Hit the switch. Nothing. That light over there is on, even though I did the left signal. The light here is not on. And we'll hit cancel. Now the light is on. And it's on there. But nothing happens anywhere else. As you can see, no matter what I do. We get nothing in the rear either. So what did I do? Well, I ordered a part, which I'll share with you in a minute, but while the part was on its way, I wanted to make sure everything else that has anything to do with the signals I checked. So it started off, I needed a new battery anyway. Bought the new battery, put it in. Of course, that wasn't the problem. Tried the fuse, which is right here, telling you your turn signal fuse. Not the problem. Went through all of the wiring from the rear of the bike all the way to the front of the bike. Everything looked good. I had already gone through all this because the prior owner did some shoddy work, which I mentioned in one of my videos. I went through and I made sure everything looked good. There was no problems. In the meantime, what I ordered, because after you try these few things, doesn't leave anything left except this. So this is the relay for the signals. And what I did was I ordered one. Well, it was on order for 2 weeks and it never arrived. I ordered another one and it finally arrived. And it's right here. And I'll give you the part number of it in the comments just so that you have it as well if you decide that you need to buy a replacement. Now, I didn't think that I needed to go out and spend $50. That's what Honda wants for this. My rule of thumb has always been if it gets you from A to B and there is a Honda part available, I buy the Honda part. Well, this is a signal relay. It's not something that's going to cause me to break down because I decided to use a cheap part instead of a quality built Honda part. It's just going to make my blinkers blink. So I decided to order this instead, which was only $14 compared to $50. Big difference there. Not sure why they have this marked up, but you can still buy it if you wish. If you wish to pay the $50, which I was not going to pay $50 for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause because this is 2 leads. And I'm just going to unplug the leads and I'm going to put the new one in. I'll be right back. Now I have the part out. I just wanted to show you. Made in Taiwan flasher. You can see it's 2 leads. The leads are labeled B and L. So make sure you put the correct ones on because if you put them on backwards, it ain't going to work. It's just going to stay on and not flash. So make sure you put them on the right way. I'm going to go ahead and unplug these 2 and plug them in on this. All right, just so you see too, the green and white wire goes to B and the gray wire goes to L. So we have this installed. Let's go ahead and turn on the bike and see what happens. So both signals came on. And let's see, I'm pretty confident. And there you go. So we got our signal working there in the back as well. Everything looking great. Make sure my cancel works. All right, everything is looking good. You can hear it going. Now they make these that actually don't make that sound, and I actually prefer it. That way you don't leave your signals on when you're riding accidentally. And now it's so much easier to cancel, so much easier to use the switches. Now I figured if it wasn't this, and it was something along the line of everything else I tried, I would just return it. But after I went through everything here, I knew that I needed to replace this. There wasn't anything else left to replace. Since I wasn't seeing anything happen, what I'd end up trying was I unplugged it. And it did the same thing unplugged as well as plugged in with this old one here. So that's the number that you cross-reference, that FZ254SD. And that will let you find this part. But then you also will find a bunch more that you can use instead. And that's all I had for you today. I just wanted to show you this follow-up. I wanted to tell you that even though I clean this all out, it's not always the issue. In my instance here, it ended up being the relay. And you see where it's located now on the Elite 250 and how easy it is to replace it. So I'm going to leave you with some more Elite 250 videos if you haven't watched, plus all the fun that I just had with the Helix. And we're going to be having the Helix against the Morphous. That's coming up next. I actually already started those videos, but I didn't want to leave this without really going over what happened and what I did to solve the issue. Just in case you run across this, then you know how easy it is to replace. That's all I had. I'll see you soon with the new Versys videos with those two bikes.